EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On one, ready?
They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And Chase will go in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he's up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Chase, the motion man right. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, it did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got a man open. It's Chase. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown! Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 28 yards. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And caught it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you heard.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore.